Alright guys, good afternoon. We're back again with another simple tutorial for our lighting controller 1024. Many people have been asking what settings we are using on our light controller. In this video, we'll show you our setup. This configuration works best for us because it makes operation easier during events. We'll show you the exact settings we use. Okay, let's get started. Here we have 16 pieces LP001 PAR LED, which you can see on the screen mounted on light stands. We also have 8 pieces LPC007H used for the backdrop lighting. We also have 4 pieces amber white PAR LED, 4-eye Big Dipper, although they are not visible on the screen because they are positioned as our frontal lights. We also have 2 pieces Beam 230 located on the stage, and on both sides of the stage, we have 2 pieces Beam 275 Sharpie. Alright, now let's show our setup on the light controller and how we configure our lighting quickly during events. First, let's clear everything. We'll do a blackout. Now, this slider here is called the Scene slider. What we do is, the first slider is assigned to our amber white lights. As you can see, only the amber white lights turn on. The second slider controls our wash PAR LEDs or uplights. The third slider controls our backdrop lighting. This allows us to control each lighting group individually. Right now, we are using Group Scene button number 1, where we have amber lights, wash up lights, and backdrop lights. The fourth slider is used for color changing effects in the venue. As you raise the slider slowly, the transition is slow, but when pushed to maximum, the color transition becomes faster. That's how we use slider number 4 to add color effects to the wash and backdrop lights. The fifth slider is for the strobe effect. Just like the others, the speed and intensity depend on how high the slider is raised. So, sliders 1 through 5 are all assigned for the PAR LEDs. Now, how about the beam lights? For the beams, slider 10 is our master control, which helps us locate the beam lights. Sliders 9, 8, 7, and 6 are used for movement transitions. For example, slider 8 controls movement speed through its assigned channel, allowing smooth or slow motion depending on slider position. Slider 9 applies the pan saw playback. As you raise the slider, movement speed increases. You can adjust it depending on the mood you want. For example, a more dramatic effect. Slider 7 controls the circular playback movement. Again, slow at low level and faster as you raise it, depending on the venue atmosphere. The last one, slider 6, controls the tilt saw, which also increases speed as the slider goes up. You can combine these movements. For example, you can apply pan saw while making tilt faster or slower. It all depends on your preferred effect. If you don't want amber lights, simply lower this slider. If you don't want wash lights, remove them as well. You can mix and match, add wash, add amber, depending on your setup. So that's basically our lighting controller setting. This setup helps us operate lights faster and easier during events. In our next videos, we'll create more tutorials since we now have an emulator, which makes it easier to program and preview lighting even without being at the venue. To everyone who watched until the end, thank you very much for your support. We hope you continue supporting our videos and our simple tutorials for the Lighting Controller 1024. We still have a lot to learn together. For those messaging us requesting tutorials, you're always welcome, but you can actually save time by watching our videos because we'll be teaching everything here. Just comment below what features or topics you want us to cover next, and we'll make tutorials about them. Once again, thank you and God bless.